Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Monday the 7th, and today was a lovely day outside. Got hot, a lot of humidity, but it wasn't too bad. We had a little bit of breeze going, so it kept it somewhat livable. Did end up turning out to rain this evening, late evening, I'd say about, I don't know, about 7 o'clock or so, I guess it started sprinkling, and as I was finishing up my run, it was raining, and then it rained pretty hard and really stormed, lightning, thunder, all that kind of stuff. Kind of freaked out a few people. I was talking to some people on, like, just friends of mine and they were saying how their kids were freaking out and they were all clenched on their lap and scared to death of the thunderstorm. So I realized they have basically the person I'm speaking of has a wussy husband who's like terrified of his own shadow and everything in life, and literally doesn't do anything but like play video games. And he's now created two little wussy boys that apparently are scared of lightning and thunder also. So not necessarily saying it's a bad thing. I mean, everybody in life needs, the world needs soft and gentle people, and they need rugged, people who go and run, you know, out in to fight the animals and that kind of stuff. But it's just one of those things. I kind of wonder, like, at some point, do you have to put a stop to it when your kids well into double digit age and they're still scared and want to, like, hold their mom's hand and sit on their mom's lap when the lightning's going off? It just, I don't know. That was really kind of struck me as weird and odd. I have no issue with, like, if I'm sitting around not paying attention and lightning and giant thunder goes off, I will jump because it startles me. But I'm not seeking out to, like, basically hide on top of somebody or underneath them kind of thing. So I don't know. It just felt weird. I can understand if you got a 3-year old, a 5-year old, and my dog does this too. He'll get a little freaked out. He actually fell out of his bed tonight. I've got a handful, like, kind of the custom bed I made even that, and he was up on top of some other pillows kind of stacked up there, and lightning hit, and his body, he didn't actually wake up at first. He kind of twitched from it, like fell off the side of it, and then as he woke up, he just kind of climbed back up and left his body down on. He had his front feet and his head up on the pillow. So I thought, well, I guess he's no better than, a child who's got double digit age on him. At least my guy is still less than 2 now. So he has an excuse for that. He's a dumb dog and he's little. So it's one of those things where everybody's got their own choice and their own little aspect in life. And I wonder, like, if I would have had boys and, like, or even a girl, that kind of stuff, or any children at all, like, if I would have been more likely to try and discourage that, or if I would have been more likely to encourage that fact. Like, if every time it stormed, would I have been okay with the fact that my children would, like, still, we're talking double digit ages here, might even be, I don't think it's teenager yet, but I might be a teenager or will be soon. Would I still be encouraging that for them to go basically climb on top of their mother as protection? So seems like a sad thing. So it won't be long. He'll be out on his own. What's he gonna do if he's out driving? He's heading home from something, and lightning and thunderstorms out on his own. He's gonna pull over and just, like, hide in a ditch and hope his mom comes and gets him, or what? It makes no sense. So that's kind of way off topic here, but that was, I don't know, just right. It was fairly recently when that call came in, and it just, I don't know, drove me crazy. So other than that, I did get not much done around the house here today. I woke up, I had basically just body was off. I wasn't feeling good. It was just kind of down. It was like the whole thing was just kind of not happening well. So ended up basically just kind of chilling out early on. I got to feeling better, got some food in me, got to feeling a little better there. Headed out and checked my grandparents. My grandmother goes in for surgery Thursday, so I'm going to be leaving the house here at like 4:30 in the morning to take her up there to basically get the surgery and that done. That's going to be awfully fun. Hopefully it will not be an overnight thing. I'm so determined it will not be an overnight thing. I'm only taking my running gear, which technically is another set of clothes, but I'm not going to run the risk of getting stuck up there and breaking my running streak over this. So one of those things, if it does get stuck, where I'm stuck up there at all, I will at least have my running gear. I can go running, but I'm so determined it's not going to happen. I'm literally taking, like, my watch and my running shoes. I'm, like, really not even going crazy, because I'll just run a mile or two, maybe 3, knock it out, no water, no none of that stuff, and then go from there. Worst case scenario, I'll go buy some underwear if I need to, that kind of thing. So hoping it's going to be no issue, as the goal will be back home in time to go run, all that good stuff. So we'll see what happens when Thursday comes around. It ought to be interesting to see what all happens there. From there, I went out to go do my run, ended up, heck, I forgot to even look at how many miles I ran. I ran, I don't know, over an hour, so I'm going to guess probably 10K or so, somewhere in there. Just kind of, I ran a lot of trails, some actual timber type stuff, single trail, mountain bike trails, and I also ran just like this big grass trail. It's not smooth. It's got like the most awful ruts and just gross stuff in it that sucks. And the grass is really tall, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. As we started to head towards that grass trail, ended up meeting a mastiff, a three-legged mastiff, ironically, that came over and had to see Bruce and stuff. Sweet, sweet girl. A really nice dog. The people that had him or had her was just, they seemed a little odd. They were kind of just, I don't know, they wouldn't get out of cars, heavy, basically a morbidly obese person in the car, yelling at the dog and kind of stuff. They're not tied up, obviously, which is fine. I have no issue with that. But let your dog come visit. I mean, you see me coming down and stuff, as I, hollered at you, hey, do you care if they meet? She's on the phone, she's ignoring me, so I kept on running, by, and she yelled at the dog like 3 different times to stay and not go over there. And the dog finally said hell with it, started like charging at us on the 3 legs, which is kind of funny. But if you didn't know dogs, you would have freaked out a person. Like if I would have been like somebody who's not a dog person and a dog come charge at me like that with my little small dog or anything, I mean, most people have been scared to shitless. It's a big ass dog. 3-legged or not, the thing is still huge. She got there, super sweet. Her and Bruce got along great. I let them sniff each other a little bit, play a little bit. She called her dog back, and I headed on down the trail. So that went great. Ended up seeing a handful of other animals out on the trail, bunch of rabbits, a whole bunch of stuff. Saw a little river otter, which was actually kind of cool. That was neat. And I believe I saw a baby bobcat. Sweet little thing. It looked, it wasn't a bobcat. It was the closest damn thing I've ever seen to it. I'm pretty sure a little bobcat there. I didn't stick around real long. I didn't go in towards like the thicker weeds looking for it, because usually it was small enough that it was a baby bobcat. The mama was probably pretty close by, and regardless of the fact that my dog probably has 85 pounds on a bobcat, I would not want to see that fight. That would be just gross. So we kept on booking along there pretty quick, and that all worked out good. So I did run into a real nice guy that I've known for a long time in that. Ex-family member, I guess, or ex-in-law family member. Still talk to him quite a bit. Hopefully his wife is going to start running and training with me. We're really trying to get that. I talked to her actually on the 4th for a while at a yard sale. Ironically, bumped into her there. Keeps talking like she wants to, but she just hasn't broke down and bit the bullet yet. So talked to him. I told him to encourage her to get out. He was riding his bike, so that went pretty well. We basically shot the shit for quite a while, actually. Had a good talk. Real nice guy. Missed them a lot. I missed that whole side of the family a lot after the divorce. So that part really kind of sucked. But other than that, just headed on home and that. Kind of chilled out. Got my shower. Got cleaned up. And just kind of still in that weird mood. My body's kind of feeling a little off right now. So I'm hoping to find some food that'll help settle my stomach. Call it a night. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.